Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X.
A lot of people have been coming up to us and in our DMs and on X, and they've been like wanting us to do this show based on the merching trips that Harry and Meghan are taking. And a lot of people don't really know what it's about. They kind of want to know, like, how does that work? Well, how are they getting paid?
That's why we're wearing the leis.
Yes, because we're festive. We're on vacation.
Yes, we're going to take a trip with you.
Yeah,
with the Kardashians, Harry and Meghan right now.
What merching trips is a way for a family like the Kardashians who have a high power situation.
They have a big platform.
Yes.
And they have a lot of followers. And anytime you put something on a big platform, you get free advertisement.
Yeah.
Whether it be makeup, jewelry, anything.
Trip I saw that I could really start seeing that the merching was going on was the trip that Kim took with her first fiance,
her second husband,
Chris Humphries.
Not her first.
Yeah, and they went to Bora Bora, but they also had Backrid there. They had their professional photographers there, because no one does this. No one points like this. Oh, look, honey, look, that, like, models. And look how lovely it is. But in the articles, they're saying, look at this. They hung out by their luxury bungalow.
And that was the Hilton Bora Bora.
I have that too. Yeah. And there they are with their camera crew, making sure everything is documented, because when they sign these contracts with these hotels, you have to have so much content and so much on their Instagram pages, and that's where the advertisement.
How do you even enjoy a vacation?
I mean, it's work.
It is work.
Now, this was the famous trip too, where Kim Kardashian lied and said, "Oh, I lost my earrings."
She was so proud of herself because she said, "I worked so hard. I was able to buy myself diamond earrings."
Now, she was of course merching the Lorraine Schwartz diamond earrings on her ears. She never lost them because miraculously Kendall found them.
Yeah, in the ocean.
In the ocean. And there you go. We see, Hilton Suites and Villas, Bora Bora.
So what you do, and I know I did this after I saw this trip, was I went on the Hilton website and I checked it out, because I was like, look at how beautiful this is. I want to go to French Polynesia.
Yeah.
I mean, I really fell for it. It was such a beautiful trip. They had pools outside their rooms. Each of them had their own little bungalows. It was fantastic.
And look how beautiful that is. I mean, they just got a beautiful shot of the bungalows, and we got to see, you look right on the water. You could just step outside and you had the whole ocean to yourself. I mean, who wouldn't want to go there?
I know I did.
So that was definitely the Kardashians. You're sort of getting a little bit of a taste of what the Kardashians are like, and how they merch their vacations. They don't pay for these vacations. They do a little side, with everybody.
Stephanie, that's got to be the only vacation. They can't do it every single time, could they?
I mean, I wouldn't do that. I mean, that would be kind of weird. But they do. This is their trip to Mykonos, Greece.
Yes, I remember this one.
Yeah, and you could see the...
I definitely wanted to go to Greece after this one, too.
Yeah, there you see the film crew filming all their adventures. I just want to read this to you guys. Their program is organized by Mykonos Top Villas Agency, which is specialized in organizing vacation for businessmen, Hollywood stars, and celebrities. And now this is just for the press, for like People Magazine and Us Magazine, and they're showing all the different rooms.
And this was back when they were popular. I mean, as you can see from Khloe, she has not gone through her full transformation yet. She and Kris Jenner really look identical these days. They go to the same plastic surgeon, obviously.
Yeah.
But you can always tell by Khloe's face what year it was and about the time. And even Kim looks like she still is hasn't gone over to the dark side yet.
And this is what I wanted to show you guys. When you signed a contract with this Greece organization, they make you then take pictures and then put it on your Instagram page.
Yes.
Because that's all part of the advertisement. So there's Kendall doing a picture by the boat, and she put that on her Instagram, and then the same Kendall with a jet ski showing, oh, we could jet ski here too. So it's all part of the plan. Then there's a private suite from the villa that they're staying in. Now we get to Thailand.
Oh, good old Thailand.
Thailand is where they lost me.
Well, they started, what I think happened was people were starting to realize the grift. And so they felt they had to do more on these vacations to gain like some sort of ratings and sympathy, because people stopped watching at this point. They were like, whoa. And this was the trip where Bruce was like, we knew something was going on with Bruce too.
This trip rubbed me the wrong way for many reasons. Okay, so if we see one of the headlines, it says, bearing no expense inside the Kardashians, $150K a week, beachfront Thai vacation palace.
Wow.
Now, a lot of people will go like, oh my God, they must be rich, you know? They're spending all this money. No, the hotel is giving it to them at comp. All they have to do is take the pictures and put them on their Instagram page. Here's a little bit of what they want us to see inside the rooms and the resorts.
I didn't care for the carpet.
I didn't either.
I didn't like the carpet. I have a weird thing about carpet being in the vicinity of water.
Yes.
It really freaks me out.
And that's the lovely infinity pool. And of course, you know, it's just Kim walking on the beach. You know, no one, she didn't even know she was going to get photographed by Backrid.
And it's coincidentally, she was merching all
of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Head to toe.
Head to toe. And now we get to something that I do not like at all.
They go to a freaking orphanage. I mean, talk about just so low, and it was a spectacle. It was so bad.
There's Kim playing with the children. She's starting to remind me of someone.
She's got the camera right there.
The camera right in her face. There's Kim again hugging children. I mean, Nancy, who does this remind us of?
I mean, Stephanie, it reminds me of.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Yep. Meghan Markle taking kids and using them and exploiting them. Got it. Yeah. Just
now we know where she got it.
Oh, and there's
more
Meghan Markle exploiting children. So yeah. And get back to the Kardashians.
As you can see, there's no difference.
There really is no difference. It's almost like the same plan, the same formula.
I wonder if they have the same managers.
Possibly. And there they are holding hands. They'll never see these orphans again.
Absolutely not.
They'll never have any contact with them again.
Nope.
But they will take their picture with them.
Yes.
Yes. And then this is the little headline that it says, Kardashians display their charitable side with a trip to Thai orphanage. But of course, it's all being filmed for keeping up with the Kardashians.
At least this article, called them out on it.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're exploiting these poor children.
Seeing the Kardashians with those orphans and seeing Meghan with those children, it's the exact same script every single time. They follow this recipe. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah, and I'm not falling for it, and I doubt you guys are falling for it too. But we're just getting into why Harry and Meghan are wanting to do this. So
go to Nigeria.
Yeah, go to Nigeria and what their plan is. This one was especially
this
ridiculous.
One was so ridiculous because they tried to make it look like the car was spinning out of control.
This was the vacation where they went to Montana. This was the trip where they brought Scott and the baby. They also brought their best friend, Jonathan Cheban, and Chloe's best friend, Malika Hagg. But with the icy conditions, Chloe spun her truck completely out of control.
Yeah.
And made a huge deal out of it. Everybody was safe. Nobody was hurt.
it didn't make any sense because Khloe typically on vacation, they all have drivers. But for this particular one, she was driving. And then they pretended to have North in the car.
Well, they say
that was so bad.
Yeah.
Like they pretended that baby North was in the car.
And they also say during the horrifying incident. What does horrifying incident remind you of?
Exactly.
A catastrophic car chase. So Meghan and Harry are definitely getting their cues from the Kardashians. This is the Kardashians in Vail. They do this big, oh, we're going to go because our father used to take us there and we love our dad and blah, blah, blah. No, they're merching the whole time they're there.
For her snowy outing, the fashionable tot showed off her plates, which matched Aunt Khloe Kardashian's, and donned a $335 ski pant by Moncler. Moncler is awful. They're worse than Canada Goose, guys. Do not buy Moncler. They torture the animals before they make the fur coats. While the selfish author, 35, stayed cozy in a big fur coat. And this shows actually where they're staying. They make sure that the people know that. Asprey Ski, the family bunked at the Inspirato residences at Solaris Vale.
Now we finally get to the pandemic trip that they took. This was the trip this is her 40th birthday party that they took at the Brando Resort. Marlon Brando Private Island is known for one of the finest eco-friendly resorts in the world. It also offers 2 gourmet restaurants, 2 hotel bars, a luxury spa, and an organic fruit orchard and vegetable garden.
Despite recognizing her privilege and noting the health precautions that were taken to avoid the spread of COVID-19, Twitter users blasted her. Once on the island, they had lavish dinner after dinner, spa treatments, and hikes through the nature sanctuary. There was no expense spared. Everyone was banned from posting on social media by Kim to ensure privacy. That's not true. She just didn't want people knowing that she was traveling during the frickin' pandemic. They jetted out of Los Angeles on October 20th on Crystal Cruise's Boeing 777, while features 88 flatbeds, a restaurant, and a bar, and returned home 5 days later. Her group took over the entire breathtaking island, which features 35 1, 2, and 3 bedroom villas, which all have private pools and rent for up to $20,000 a night plus tax. There are numerous white sand beaches, a shimmering lagoon, where Kim later posted bikini pictures of herself on Instagram, and vibrant coral reefs.
See, that just proves that by her being so specific about where she was, the coral reefs, how much it cost a night to get a hotel room, the Brando private island, that is all selling that. She's selling it. She's merching it.
But you were also supposed to stay home during that. It's just like when you saw in the Netflix documentary when Meghan and Harry were on the beach and like, we have the beach all to ourselves.
Yeah.
The beaches were closed.
They were closed.
Why were you on a beach?
But let's just stick on subject. So we're talking about vacation merching here. Let's get to this. Remember this picture? It was taken right after Dusseldorf, and then they went without their kids to a private island. They call it Billionaire's Island.
There's a Soho connection with Marcus too, because he was opening up a Soho hotel there.
Right.
Basically what we're talking about. After Dusseldorf, you saw Meghan and Harry. He was drunk, supposedly running into barrels on this billionaire's island. And we don't know for sure if this was Photoshopped them in, but Marcus Anderson was opening up like a Soho type hotel. And that's why they were even there, in our opinion. It is a little strange how nobody was on the island. Plus, it was off season to go to that island. So it really didn't make any sense. All they were doing was merching the frickin' island. We did a whole episode on it.
Meghan cannot just go to an island to relax. She has to merch, and do more merching. So she had photographers getting her when she was leaving with her bags.
This was she had touched down in Atlanta for some reason. And
to change planes.
I think what happened was, that was Tyler Perry's plane. They had to drop it off and then go on another plane back home.
But she was merching the bag. She was merching the sunglasses. She was merching the dress. She was merching the bag. And she was merching the sandals.
So that's what we're seeing in Nigeria. That is exactly what's happening. And they're going to merge everything. They're taking advantage of Nigeria. Nigeria is taking advantage of them back. Personally, would not go to a country and help them out if they were so oppressive towards the LGBTQ community. I'm just not like that. I would find out, a lot of people are like, well, they're just going and you can't help it. Well, yeah, you kind of can because you're not royals. The king is not sending you there on a diplomatic mission.
They're going there for a paycheck.
Yeah.
They're going there for a travel merch paycheck,
Mm-hmm.
just like we are.
Today's animal rescue is Loved at Last Dog Rescue. Almost all of these dogs that they save are overseas and in crowded shelters. They find fosters until they can find their forever homes. I want you guys to really go take a look at Loved at Last Dog Rescue. It was brought to us by one of you guys, and we always appreciate it. These guys are doing amazing work. So please go take a look at them. I'll put their link in the description below. Thank you for sharing with friends and family. It does make a difference.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for everything you do.
Aloha.
We love you. Aloha.
Bye, guys.